hard time. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Painting with Lisa. It is Thursday, and I'm working on this painting of this little boy. I started, excuse me, not a COVID cough. Don't be alarmed. I started working on this little boy. I just thought I saw a photograph of him on Pinterest, and something about his eyes really spoke to me, so I'm going to try to get this little boy's eyes. I've already done his skin tone. I don't even know if it's a boy, but I think it... Oh, well, it's got a headscarf on, so maybe only girls wear the headscarves. So maybe it's a girl. I don't know. But this child I'm painting is darker complected than the one in the photograph, but I just thought it was a prettier complexion, so I'm going with this one. I want that there. Let me blend that in. Sometimes I blend with my fingers. I'm just bringing a little bit. I don't even know if you can tell the slight color variations over the camera, but there's a lot of little thin layers of paint here. Here, 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 here. To give depth and, dimension to the painting. So, I'm going to touch up this lip a little bit because the face, oops, dropped my lid because the face dripped on it. Excuse me. Dropped my lid. It's a big mess in here. We're in the middle of a remodel, and all of the trim from my son's bedroom is in my studio right now, waiting for his floor to be installed. So it's a temporary holding zone, camera room, art studio, indoor garden, den space. Moving down to her fingers. Oh, I hope my mic's been on. Has my mic not been on all this time?
It's blocking.
No one can see me. What a crime. Okay. That's better. Thank you. I could even bring it in a little bit closer like that.
Yeah, the closer to your mouth, the more clear it is.
All right. I need a thinner brush. This one will do. These little fingers that are creeping around the corner here. Well, remodeling your house is a great big pain in the ass. We've been doing that for a really long time, and waiting for contractors to come in and actually do the job they've been paid to do is like, I feel like I could be an Olympic waiter. And not as in wait staff, as in waiting tables, but just someone who has to sit and freaking wait. Because this has been taking so long. And it's hard when you own a 100-year-old house because contractors take one look at it and their eyes glaze over and then they leave and they don't ever call you back because they don't want to deal with the nightmare that is your many times remodeled over in weird ways 100-year-old house. So it's beautiful and it's got a lot of charm and it's, you know, but it's not without its challenges. Let me just put it that way. Hey, you know what? That hand does not look that bad. It doesn't look bad at all. And that's really good because usually I kind of suck at hands. They're really challenging for me. Let me just darken up around his little nail beds. You can see that. And then I gotta paint the shadows under his fingers. Her fingers. I'm calling him a he because I'm a mom of boys. I'm a boy mom. And like even my pets are male. We have a male cat named Reggie and a male dog named Finn. So I am the only female anywhere around here. It gets lonely sometimes. Okay, shadows.
The fence blew down in the storm, Lisa.
I'm sorry?
The fence between our house and Jay's is blown down in the storm.
Oh, great. The fence between my house and my neighbor's, I've just been informed, has blown down in the storm that we had the other day. So, hooray, that's something else that has to be fixed. Boy, what a Debbie Downer I am today. Sorry. I'm actually really doing okay. All things considered. Okay. I'm looking at this reference photo because I really want to get these shadows right. And I'm going to try to remember to not sit here with my mouth hanging open while I paint because I've watched the playbacks and that looks really goofy. That looks a little too dark. I had to add some more water to thin that color out a little bit. And the paper towel. Oh, sheet! I screwed that up. You see what I just did? Let me fix it. See? Because remember, what do I always say about paint and why I love it so much? Because it's so forgiving. You can wipe it off. This finger again. Oops. The water is bleeding it. Why don't I just take a piece of paper towel instead of the whole damn roll? I don't like that dark I did. There we go. lighten that shadow up a little bit. A little more on the finger. A little of the darker. Around the nail. On the knuckles. Darker right here. Here. Here.
Money interests are now abandoning Trump. German-based Deutsche Bank will halt all business.
So what do y'all think about that stuff that happened down at the Capitol on Wednesday? That was crazy. Wasn't a proud day for our nation, I don't think. People misbehaving and breaking laws. Frightening one another. People died. It's not good. Got some black on my brush right now, so I'm going to work on these pupils a little bit. There we go. I'm going to make the pupils a little more dilated because it's a dark barn that she's in and she's peering out of it into the light, but her eyes are used to the dark, so her pupils are dilated.
Another interesting fact is, if you're not sure if polite society has abandoned Donald Trump yet, this fact is something.
Feathering.
The PGA of America, Professional Golfers Association, they had a deal with Trump where in 2022 they would host the PGA Championship.
I will add light marks and reflections in the eyes, but not yet.
They backed out of that. They backed out of it. I think it was like a day after the attempted insurrection. They backed out of that. So they lost the PGA,
And little dark lines on the eyebrows.
and now the money people have turned on you. But beyond that, this is maybe the most important fact. Corporations have turned on the Republican Party. And you and I both know the Republican Party is nothing without the corporate money propaganda. So Mitch McConnell is desperately trying to figure out, how do I get that corporate money back? How do I get our donors back? And so if that means throwing Trump under the bus, he might throw Trump under the bus. Now, this is actually devastating for Trump because a lot of people don't know this, but his entire empire is built on colossal gargantuan amounts of debt.
Little shadows near the mouth. A little bit under the lip. So it's doing something, you know.
Interest to banks to prop him up. And, his argument effectively is, you're in too deep. You're in too deep. There's no turning back now. If you pull the rug out from underneath me, you're pulling the rug out from underneath yourself. And you want to avoid taking that hit, and you want to avoid the negative arrest, you got to keep propping me up. Guys, $300 million in debt. $300 million. I mean, I don't know. If he liquidated all of his assets when he gets $300 million, I don't know. It's possible no matter what. If he liquidated all his assets, he could use that $300 million.
Making eyelashes.
On top of whatever, the IRS is looking at him too, and there are serious questions about how he's handled his taxes over the years. The New York Times report that came out a few years ago showing how his dad used all these tricks to funnel more money to Trump and his kids. His dad's kids, so Trump and his brothers and sisters or whatever. And a lot of it was legal, maybe some of it illegal, but obviously very clearly unethical.
Okay. I'm going to move over now and work on this headscarf a little bit. Need the right color red. I'm gonna go with crimson. It's a good red. I really like this brush. I think I'm gonna rinse it out and use it some more. I'm trying to not do this a smooth line. I'm trying to make it a little bit bleedy on the canvas because it's a rough spun fabric. Anyway, I was supposed to have flooring installed today, and it didn't end up happening, long story short. And now my husband's going to be doing it himself all weekend because you can't count on your contractors to handle anything that isn't flawless and brand new, I guess. Grr. I'm just moving this paint around on the canvas, and it feels good to me. Really good. Feels good to move paint around on the canvas. And if, when I move that paint around on the canvas, a pleasing image appears, all the better, right? But if it doesn't, it doesn't. So far, I'm pretty pleased. Got my mouth hanging open again. Need a little more water on my brush. Wow, that's a bright red. Yes, it is. Looks almost orange on the screen, though. It's really a dark red. A true crimson. I'm not sure why it's translating so orange through the camera, or at least on my screen. And this isn't a solid red scarf. It's got, it's like a pashmina, you know? So I got to do some weavings in it. A little water. Need a thinner brush. doing the folds of the fabric. So I'm trying to make that happen with my brush strokes. Again, likely something you cannot see with the camera, but in person it looks super duper cool. Trust me. So if Art ever gets back into editing these and fast forwarding them, it's really fun, because then you can see me do this whole painting in like a minute, and it's all in fast super speed. I used to talk a lot more. I don't know, I'm just getting quiet in my old age. I know I have some friends listening who hear me say that and go, bah, quiet. You. But I am. I don't talk nearly as much as I used to. I need a drink, and I have none. Oh! If you'll just hold on for just 1 second. I got some Diet Coke in the mini fridge. I'll be right back. Woo! I'm back. I made it. I got like some weird Farrah Fawcett hair thing going on today, huh? Okay. That's my big vice. Well, alright, that's not my big vice, but it's one of my vices. One of the vices that's public knowledge. This isn't the right brush. I don't like this brush as much as I like this brush. This flat one. See? See? Oh yeah, you can see that. I like that one. Tonight I have a dance class to go to. That'll be fun. Get exercise in tall shoes. Also feeling a little hungry. Okay. Right. And you can see some mild folds by the shape and some of the brush stroke. And then I'll add some shadows and some flowers or some gold or something on this. Oh, I gotta do another layer of red. Excuse me. You want to hear me cough into a microphone so it can be louder? Okay. I'm gonna take a little break and get back to this later. Thanks for tuning in. It's always a pleasure. Hope you have a great night, and I hope you have a really good weekend. Bye. Maybe. Trying to say goodbye. Okay. Thank you. Have a good night.